What up, though? It's your boy Tommy Howard, MidwestMixtapes.com, Out the Woodworks Radio. We live, back room, 89.5, The Wave. Got my man, DJ Scratch, Conglomerate DJs.
You already know what it is.
All the way from Detroit, man. I got Detroit in the house, man. Just had cash paid back here, man, Got my man, DJ Scratch. WJLB.
Yes, sir.
98, man. Tell us about Detroit, man. Tell us about Detroit radio, player.
Detroit, man, is Detroit got its own sound. You know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of people know that. Detroit got its own sound. Cash Paid is definitely like a premier artist there. Like, it's his turn. He's definitely up next.
Detroit as a whole.
Yeah, and it's crazy, man. I've been doing radio there for like 6 years, Clear Channel Radio. And, right now, me as a DJ, even with Clear Channel and, the official DJ for B&B Records, my attention is directly on Cash Paid, man. Like I said, he's definitely one of the dopest artists coming out of Detroit, so,
Like I said, when I got that text from Heff on who's coming up here, he was the name that I knew right away.
Oh, yeah.
Right away. I was like, Trick's boy? He's like, yep. Okay.
Yeah. One time for Trick, too, man. That's my man. He's definitely on the label.
But, man, dude, tell us, how'd you get started, man? How long you been at this, man?
Man, it's maybe like 22 years for me.
Okay.
I've been doing it for a real long time. Like I said, I've been with Clear Channel Radio, FM 98 for like 6 years now, back in Detroit.
Okay. And, is that the same station with Shorty?
No, Shorty the Prince?
Yeah.
When he was here, he's gone now. But no, that's the other station.
Okay.
Station down the street.
Oh, okay. My bad. I ain't trying to start none of them, but yeah, shout out to Shorty, man.
That's the station down the street.
He originally from STL, baby. So
yeah. Big shout out to Shorty too, man. Shorty definitely was my man, Him and Paige Young.
Okay.
Paige Young, yeah. Big love to them. Big shouts out to them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, 22 years deep.
22 years, man.
You just been radio, you club, you mixtapes. What's all on your resume of that?
I'm with Conglomerate DJs. I don't really handle the mixtape part, to be honest with you. Big shouts out to Big Dog Blast too. He normally do like a lot of the mixtapes there.
That's who I originally met.
Yes. Blast is definitely a dog at the mixtapes. But I'm both sides of the fence when it comes to DJing.
Okay. Which do you prefer?
It all depends on what mode I'm in. You know what I mean? Like, I can get in either mode. I've been doing radio so long, and I do all the broadcasters in Detroit. So I can get in radio mode, and of course, radio mode is a little different from club mode. Right. But if I had to pick one, I'll say club mode, man, because I can give them to them just how the track is.
Right.
I don't have to give them a clean version. We can just unfilter. We can just give it to them.
And then be a real DJ and get the scratching and get the
That's it,
blending.
Man. That's it, and it's boundaries with the radio, Radio is kind of a whole nother different ball game, but I balance the two, the best I can.
So tell me, what do you think that's been getting Detroit all this attention all of a sudden? What do you think they've been doing that you don't see other cities doing necessarily?
I think Detroit artists, they always felt in their heart that they have what it takes, to definitely go worldwide. I just think they're really hungry for what they want, and I think the world is just now starting to embrace that Detroit sound that they have. You know what I mean? It just took a while for, I think the world to embrace that, but I think they finally embracing it. And like I said, man, it's a bunch of hungry artists there.
Who's some hot artists out there?
I mean, of course, the Dope Boy Cash Out, they kind of got up out of here with Jeezy. They real hot up there. Icewood Vezo was pretty hot up there.
Yeah, we got him on MidwestMixtapes. Paying attention to him.
But like I said, man, I've been around a long time, and I've seen a lot of artists come and go.
Right.
I mean, Cash Paid is definitely by far, man, one of the dopest. And I'm not even saying that because I'm a DJ for B&B.
You wouldn't be working with him if he wasn't dope.
Exactly.
22 years in the game, after a while, man, I don't care necessarily for a check, man. I need to know if you dope.
It needs to work. You know what I mean? It needs to work. You can't miss too many times in this game before, people look at you like, yo, man, my man with him. But, I mean, they done missed already 2-3 times. So,
right.
Yeah, like you said, man, definitely, I wouldn't even be working with him if he wasn't dope. But he definitely had that sound, and lyrically, man, he just, to me, one of the best that's going to come up out of there. Really.
dig it. I can dig it. What kind of market is Detroit? Are y'all a radio market? Y'all really heavy in mixtapes? You guys more club? Like, what's the best way for an artist to get their music broke in Detroit?
Radio is pretty dominant there.
Okay.
You know, if you get it on the box, of course you still got to do your footwork. You got to do your, get it on the street, do your mixtapes. But a lot of people in Detroit is they persuaded by radio. Okay. So, you get a cat like me, Don Q, Blast, or one of us, and we go in and we take it where it need to go in the box. A lot of times, it take the artist where you need to go.
You guys get because here in St. Louis, we got our big station. They have a show called STL Playlist where it's an hour of just all St. Louis. You guys got something like that for Detroit? Or?
For sure. Like, Blast come on every day from 6 to 10, and he had what we call, Detroit Unsigned Hype, where we don't have to put it in a mixed show. He can play the song in its entirety. And, the only way you get on that...
Y'all hear that?
He
does. You hear that up the dial? Y'all hear that? Quit playing, man. We got too much talent here in St. Louis for y'all not to be doing
Oh, yeah. You definitely need to do that, man. And it gives the artist a chance to get their record played in its entirety. Like I said, he do that 605, 705. So he actually hit 2 joints a night.
Okay.
And play the whole song versus, us. Because we mix a lot in Detroit. We have, let me see, I Know How I Mix. Free Ride at 5 and 9 o'clock. Yeah, we had like 3 mix shows come on today. So, having said that, you don't have to necessarily get your song played in the mix show. What the Unsigned Hype does is give you opportunity to get your song played at the exact speed. And, he played this in its entirety. So, that's definitely a good look.
Because I've been paying a lot of attention to Detroit stuff through the website. I think it's called like SoulDetroit.com or something like that.
SoulDetroit.com, yeah. And that's actually a real good site to go to. They got a lot of Detroit talent on there. Like I said, man, Detroit is moving. As a whole, Detroit is moving.
I see that. Like I was saying, man, you went from Chicago to Detroit.
Yeah.
Hopefully it comes back to St. Louis.
It's going to work away, Ryan. It's going to work around, man.
Since this is MidwestMixtapes.com, who outside of like Detroit and Michigan in the Midwest have you heard
of? To be honest with you, man, how music come to me, I really been focusing on Cash Paid, so I haven't really got deep down into like the mixtape music. A lot of music that comes from like the Midwest, that's pretty, not mainstream. Blast normally hit it in the show. And then when Blast get a hold to it, the joint hot, then I get it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how it worked. But by me doing a lot of the broadcasts, I had to keep a lot of things mainstream there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of why I try to keep my... Yeah. Well, you know what? Actually, JLB, we don't even have a playlist. Like, they don't give us a playlist. They trust our judgment. We don't have a list what we got to stick with,
Okay.
It's just, the hours that I come on, it's kind of like the hours where they really go over my show and see what the ratings is. So I kind of keep it mainstream as I can. And then when Blast get a hold of a record, he hit it. I like the joint. He played a couple times, then it moved to me like that. So, but I've been focusing on Cash Paid, man. We're gonna try to get him where he need to be.
Well, what do you think is the next move to get Cash Paid out there more? Like, y'all, you definitely already going in the right direction. Like I said, I already knew who y'all was talking about when Heff hit me up.
Yeah, we just got to keep doing what we're doing. We bring him up here. He see, like, we in St. Louis right now. He's seeing you. The more we travel with him, people is going to embrace his music because it's good.
How important, you've been in this game 22 years, tell the people how important it is to travel.
Very, very important. You got to step outside your box, man. If you don't step outside your box, you don't know what's going on out there.
Right.
Like, if I just do Detroit and I stay in Detroit, it's a whole nother big world out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what's going on here. You don't know what's going on there. And you have to travel anyway, man, especially as an artist, because you're trying to sell music to the world.
Right.
So you got to know how the world move. You know what I mean? Like, he need to do a track and know how St. Louis move. If you don't know how St. Louis move and you don't know what y'all really vibing with down here, how can you make a song that y'all really gonna vibe with?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and that's where it gets tricky because, like I said, Detroit got its own style, but you have to travel and see what the rest of the world is on so that you can make music that everybody can can kind of ride too. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And you know, and that's the thing. So it's very important, man. You got to travel. You got to get out, see different things, even hear different artists. You know, by us being down here, we see how St. Louis artists rock out. You know.
How'd you like the show?
I loved it. I loved it. I mean, you know, not even I know what Cash Faye gonna do.
Right.
You know, some of the artists, I loved it, man. I love it. Excuse me.
Are you good?
Yeah, man, I definitely love the show, man. Different styles, different talents. You know, yeah, I loved it.
Have you seen anybody on tour lately that you really like? I'm gonna keep an eye on him or stay looking out for him.
A&T was pretty good. I don't know if he said his name Ant or A&T. You know, with the buzzword.
Yeah.
I mean, I seen him perform, man, yesterday, and he was in Columbus too, man. And I mean, gotta rock out to me. You know, and that's why I told him, yo, shoot me your music, man. You know, let me hear it. Cause I would definitely play it. You know, no question.
Yeah, like I said, when he stepped off his tour bus, I already knew. Like, I didn't recognize his name when I was told, but when I saw it, I was like, this is the dude from Hood Illustrated, man. Yeah. Shout out to my man KC at Hood Illustrated magazine.
Big shouts out.
So, man, appreciate your time, man.
Oh yeah, man. Absolutely.
Go ahead and tell the people how to get at you online.
DJ Scratch, man, on both Instagram and Twitter. DJ Scratch 313 on both Instagram and Twitter. Follow me, I definitely follow back. No doubt.
Man, appreciate it, man. It's Out the Woodworks Radio, 89.5 The Wave, MidwestMixtapes.com. Holla.